there, friends, it is me, HLModTech, and I'm back with another lesson that's going to work on the awesome duplicate command and a few other cool things that we've added in lately. So, let's get cracking! Let's start by changing the name of our project to Spider and put our initials after it. We are going to make a spider, but before we do that, we're going to make a fence. Bring out a cube, and then we want to take this cube and change its measurements. We want it to be 2 millimeters thick. We want it to be 5 millimeters wide. And we need to take the height and change it to 30. That is going to be one piece of our fence. We need to put a roof on top of it, and we're going to do that using the work plane. When you bring out your roof, because we just did those steps, it will land right on top. We could change the numbers by typing. We can also grab the little black handle and just stretch it to the right spot as well. That is a pretty easy technique. I'm going to use 5 for the height. Notice I missed. I'm going to just click and type to make it the perfect size. I'm going to click the work plane again and set it back to the ground level. Instead of just guessing that these two are aligned perfectly, we need to use the align tool, and we need to find the middle button that lines them up. And then also on the back, I'm going to orbit around, and that was just a right-click drag to make sure that is lined up as well. When they are and I hit group, they became one piece with no lines in them. And I'm going to put them as the color white. This is the fun part of the trick. I want you to click on the grid and change it to 5 millimeters. Make sure you choose 5, not 0.5. And the reason we do this is because when we do Control D, we can then use the right arrow and it moves 5 millimeters per click. And then if we do Control D again without touching anything else, it memorizes those steps, and our beautiful fence posts are all immediately snapped in place. Bring out another box. We know that this box needs to be 2 millimeters thick, so I'm going to just click and make that 2 millimeters thick. And then I want it to be 5 millimeters high. And the nice thing about what we just did is it snaps 5 millimeters at a time. I'm going to stretch it to the right length. Once again, it snaps to the exact size real quick. If we were checking, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Look at that, my measurement already is 45. I'm going to do a line, and I want them aligned on the middle. And I'm going to show you better from this corner and zoom out. So I click that top corner and it lets me choose the middle option. This one's really fancy. Hold Control and tap the up arrow. And look at that, it moves 5 millimeters at a time up. Let's use Control D to make a second rail. Oops. And then Control Z, and I'm going to do Control down arrow to move it down, so I could have 2 rails on my project. I'm going to switch my grid back to 1, and I'm going to hold Control again, and I'm going to do Control down until I'm happy and think it looks perfect. I'm going to select everything as white. And then when I group it, I will have an awesome picket fence. You can then take that picket fence and do Control D and make a second piece of it side by side. You could also look at it from one of those corners, find that rotation handle, and spin it using the long lines. If you stay close to the shape, it does the long lines. If you move away, it does little degrees at a time. And then you could line those up so that you had it happy so your fence held in what we're going to build next. But that'll be up to you. So here's what we're going to build next. Click the work plane and connect to the front of your fence. This helps us with a very special tool under the featured shapes called the bent pipe. When the bent pipe comes in this orientation, it makes it real easy for making spider legs. I'm going to start by giving my spider red legs, and I'm going to switch to the hexagon legs just because I think they're kind of cool. I don't care about the hole that's on the inside. I do care about the outer pipe size. I want that to be 5 and press enter. The wall thickness of 3 is fine. The arc diameter of 30 is fine. The bend angle needs to be switched to 180. That's what makes it start to look like a spider leg, except they're crazy long, and I want you to adjust that by changing them both to 10. When you've got your spider leg designed, click on your work plane again and set it back on the ground. Move your spider over to the side and hit the letter D to drop it to the ground level. Do Control D again to duplicate it. Make sure you're looking at it from a corner and rotate it 45 degrees. So notice I'm staying close and just snapping. Let go and do not touch anything else, especially the mouse, and then do Control D again and again, and you've instantly got 8 awesome legs for your spider. I'm going to grab all of my groovy legs. I'm going to keep them one color. You can make them more colors. That's up to you. I am going to group them, and then just because I want to make it custom, I'm going to squish it. So my spider has legs that look like that. Let's go back to the basic shapes, and let's bring out a sphere. Take your sphere, hold shift, and stretch it out somewhere in the 30s. I'm going to go exactly 30, but I'm going to squish it from top to bottom. I am going to grab both objects, and I'm going to do a line, and I want them to be centered and centered. I'm going to click on that belly. I'm going to hold the control key, and when I do the up arrow, my spider moves up and is looking wicked cool. I'm going to give him a cool black color, and then I'm going to give him some real cool eyeballs. Once again, I'm going to bring the sphere out. I'm just holding shift and shrinking it to how big I think the eyeballs should be. I'm going to use the arrows and move them to where I want to put the eye. And then here's the magic key. Hold control and pull it straight up to get it to where the eye is really going to be located. I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'm going to hold shift and shrink it all at once until I'm happy, and I think that's the size I'm going to choose. I'm going to do Control D so my eyes are identical, and I'm going to move it over to the other side and pull it out with the arrow keys until I'm happy. I'm going to take my awesome spider. You can make yours way cooler than mine. You can add cool character pieces, but I'm going to take this little dude and I'm going to group them, and I'm going to put my finished project in the little fence I made. Don't forget, when you do group them, you can choose multicolors so they keep all the cool colors. I'm going to quickly duplicate both parts of my fence by just doing Control D. And then I'm going to use flip, and I'm going to flip them this way and this way so it finishes off my project. You've got so much room to make yours more cool than mine, but I hope you had an awesome time and learned many, many cool things in this sweet, fun, fast lesson. Friends, if you had a good time, please hammer that like button. If you have a question, comment, suggestion, or even something you want me to teach you, add it in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Mash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit the notification bell if you want to be the first one to know when there's a brand new movie from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.